What's up? This is Barry with nerdyreview.com. I'm in the nerd cave right now, and I wanted to show you guys a little peek and a little review with the BeyerDynamic MMX 300s. These are definitely not a cheap pair of cans, as us headphone geeks would say, but they're really, really nice. This particular set is going for about $420 with the customizations, with the camo. It's got the black headphone connectors, leather ear cups, all the things you don't really need. It's really just preference. If you want a unique pair of headphones, they offer it to you, which is really cool. Tons of different color options. But they start off at $350, so not cheap at all. But let's get into the particulars here. It's got probably one of the best microphones I've used. It's so easily adjustable, and the microphone, you just bend that thing and it stays where it is. It doesn't, bend and then go back to where it was. So just shove it right there and it stays. And it's easily out of my peripheral view. Doesn't bother me when I'm playing games. The headphones themselves were lighter than I thought they would be, and that really doesn't diminish any of the quality at all. Although usually really, really good headphones are heavy. It's probably because the cans part themselves are made of plastic, and only this part's metal right here, and then the headband is a very flexible metal. They're very comfortable to wear. They don't squeeze your head really hard. I guess these exposed cords here might get caught on something, but they've yet to do that for me in the past couple weeks, so not really that big of a deal. Although I think it would just look nicer if they were built into the headphones, into like the band. Let's see what else we got here. We got the leather ear cups, which are nice. I don't get too sweat. There's no sweat action going on after hours of gaming. I've been using these primarily for Counter-Strike right now, and they're pretty darn good. I guess the only gripe I've had is that in a very select few situations I've had the soundstage be weird, where I thought they were in front of me, but they were behind me, or vice versa. It's only happened a few times, but I guess the soundstage isn't just quite as accurate as, say, the Steelseries headphones that I've used in the past, which I'll get to in a minute, actually. But so yeah, that was the only gripe, and that's a big deal. But it's only happened a few times, and I'm hoping I can maybe do some research and find a new driver or maybe a fix for that. The headphones themselves come with this nice leather case, and there's room for little accessories and stuff, and you can toss the headphones right in there. It's nice of them to include it, especially for the paying so much for the headphones. You don't want to damage them by just tossing them in a bag or carrying them by hand. So you get a nice carrying case. The headband is made of leather as well as the ear cups, as I said, but they usually include velour ear cups, which some people prefer. These headphones are based on BeyerDynamic's aviation headset, the HS300. So they actually keep sound out extremely well, and they keep the sound in very well. So like sometimes my friends would, who were over, would be like, "Dude, I could hear all those gunshots and crap. What's so annoying?" You cannot even hear stuff coming out of these headphones unless they're on your head. They keep the sound in really well, so that's a big plus, especially if you like to go play at LAN parties or tournaments. It really does a good job of keeping the sound in. So $420 for these, starts at $350. I would only recommend these to someone who is really into music, all kinds of music, because music sounds so damn good on these. It's really, really great. Got good mids and lows and crisp highs. It's really just a crisp headset, whereas a lot of the other headsets I've tested have just been very bass heavy, real, just like gets the lows, and it doesn't really do well with clarity. So definitely good for the person who loves music and likes to game. But if you are a Counter-Strike player, then I would say the 7H here is your best bet. It is about $130, or I prefer the $150 version with the USB sound card. Oh, and that's one thing I forgot, sorry. The MMX 300s come with their own sound card included. It's real lightweight, whatever, just like the SteelSeries one, but comes with it for free. You got your mic mute button, and then your volume up and down, and you just plug the analogs right into there, and that's that. And that goes from USB into your computer. Same story with the 7Hs. There's a USB version that is pure USB all the way through, real nice. And the 7Hs have perfect soundstage, always just superb, really. I always hear exactly where my opponent is. Some people even call me a wall hacker because, hey, how did you hear I was coming? Well, you know what? I was able to hear your head. I shot you in the head, and I was able to hear your footsteps really well using these. I think a big reason to that is because it really captures the lows a lot, like a lot of bass. So for people who like listening to rap music, and for people who like playing Counter-Strike or other FPS games, this 7H I would highly recommend. For 150 bucks, you know, it's more than half as much as these. So it would be really hard to recommend the MMX 300s unless you're really into music. But they are more comfortable, and they do have better sound than the 7H. And it's not really a fair comparison, like I said. I mean, more than half the price. I guess a better comparison would be the MMX 300s versus the PC 360s by Sennheiser. But I'm not a big fan of Sennheiser's gaming headsets. I love their audiophile headsets, but I had the PC 350s. They don't include a sound card. Sennheiser doesn't make a sound card, as far as I know. And I had to buy my own third-party one, plugged it in, and everything was super bassy, and it was impossible to use. It squoze my head, my big fat head, like a grape. It just wasn't for me. The 7Hs squeeze your head a little bit, but I've noticed that they kind of expand a little bit and begin to get comfortable after a few days of use. And then the MMX 300s just are great right out of the gate. They really use a nice thin metal in the top to really allow it to expand nicely and fit your head perfectly, no matter how big your head is. So, like I said, if you're a music lover and you're going to go out and spend 300 bucks on a pair of music headphones and then also get a gaming headset, I would say get the MMX 300s. It's really an awesome headset for dual purpose of music and gaming. If you just play Counter-Strike and you want the best headset for not a bank breaking price, say that 3 times, then 7H is definitely the way to go. Alright, so this is Barry from nerdyreview.com signing out.